This is continued session from session number 10. Types of diagrams. Already we have been discussing about types of diagrams, and here one dimensional diagrams or bar diagrams, two dimensional diagrams or bar diagrams. So these are the basis on which we are going to divide many types of diagrams. So uh, the type of diagram is progress chart or Gantt chart. So these charts are mainly used in factories. So this type of the chart which is used in factory for comparing the actual production with the targeted production. By looking at it, it can be known how much production has been achieved and how much they are lacking behind the capacity. So this is one type of the chart, one type of the diagram which is used in factories for comparing the actual production with the targeted production. So this is an example which is quoted here. And another the type of diagram is a pyramid bar diagram. So these diagrams are constructed to show the population distribution, the distribution of a population according to sex, age, education, etc. are represented by this diagram. And in this diagram the baseline is in the middle and its shape is like a pyramid. So pyramid bar diagram. So this is another type of bar diagram, and this type of the bar diagram which is used for uh, constructing the population, constructing and showing the population, the distribution. And the population distribution has been made according to sex, age, education, etc. And these are represented in this represented by this diagram. So this is what the type of diagram which is give an example. So sliding bar diagrams. So sliding bar diagrams, this is another the diagram, uh, and these bars are like dio directional bars, but instead of absolute figures, the percentages of two variables are shown. One of them is shown on the right side of the base and other on its left. Sliding bar diagrams. So these bars are like directional bars. So these are one type of the diagram, but instead of absolute figures, percentages of two variables are shown. So one of them is shown on the right side of the base and other on its left. So here the various the years are given, pass percentage, fail percentage. So therefore based on this the given data we can construct the sliding bar diagram. So this is an example which is quoted here. Now, two-dimensional diagrams. So, two-dimensional diagrams are the diagrams uh, which are constructed in business or in factory also, and businessmen are using one dimensional as well as two dimensional diagrams for the purpose of understanding and for analyzing. And here the height as well as width of the bars will be considered. The area of the bars represents the magnitude of the data, and such diagrams are also known as area diagrams or surface diagrams. So the important types are rectangle diagram, square diagram, circle or pie diagram. So the two dimensional diagrams are the diagrams which are constructed for analyzing the statistical the data. And here the height as well as width of the bar will be is to be considered, and the area of the bars represents magnitude of the data. And such diagrams are also known as area diagrams or surface diagrams. So the important two-dimensional diagrams are rectangle diagram, square diagram, and circle or pie diagram. Now, rectangle diagram. So rectangle diagram is one of the two-dimensional diagrams, and rectangles are often used to represent the relative magnitude of two or more variables, and the area of rectangles is kept in proportion to the values. So rectangle diagram is a diagram which is used to represent the relative magnitude of two or more values. So area of the rectangles is kept in proportion to the values. So here they are placed side by side like bars, and uniform space is left between different rectangles. So the rectangles may be of different types. One is simple rectangles, subdivided rectangles, percentage or percentage subdivided rectangles. So rectangle diagram is a diagram which is used for representing the statistical the data, and in this diagram the relative magnitude of two or more values are represented. So the rectangle diagram, rectangles may be of different types. They are simple rectangle, subdivided rectangle, and percentage subdivided rectangle. So the example for this, two companies A and B produce the same item. Company A produced 2000 units in January 2011, and in the same month company B produced 2400 units. So the production cost per unit for company A and company B was rupees 12 and rupees 10.5 respectively. So therefore we have to represent these facts by using rectangle diagram. So here uh, uh, the suitable scale should be taken into account, and company A and company B should be shown on x-axis, y-axis, and in left side the probable the values should be a number of units produced should be shown in left side, means on vertical line OY. So company A which produces 2400 units, whereas company B produced 2000 uh, 2000 uh, 24,000 and 25,200, means company A produced 2000 units, 2000 units in January, 2000 units in January, and company B which produces 2400 uh, units of the production. So therefore uh, the rec- therefore the rectangles the, therefore here this is what showing, this is what constructing the rectangle diagram by given with the given the data. So company A, company B, both the companies which are shown. So company A produces, uh, so here company A produced 2000 units in January, and in the same month company B produced 2400 units. So this is the way in which we are going to represent the statistical data by using rectangle diagram. So this is an example which is quoted. Now square diagram. Square diagram, this is another two-dimensional diagram, and when there is a large difference between extreme values. Example, smallest value is 4 and biggest value is 800. So when there is a huge difference in between two values, two extreme values, in such a case, in that case, a square diagram is more appropriate. So square diagram is a diagram which is used for representing the statistical data, and this is one of the two-dimensional diagram. So first of all, square roots of the given values are calculated and sides are taken in the proportion of square roots. So the squares are drawn on the common baseline series serially, either in increasing or decreasing heights, to have beautiful and attractive appearance. So for calculating scale, the area is calculated by squaring its side on the basis of that value of 1 square centimeter is calculated. So for example, rep represent the following data of the number of schools in a city A from 1970 to 80 to 2000 to 2010 in a square diagram. So we have to represent the data by using square diagram. So number of schools in city A. So in 1970 to 80, number of schools in a city A 4, and in 1980 to 99, 1990 to 2036, and 2000 to 2010 64. So therefore, the years are shown on x-axis, and probable values should be shown. The given values should be shown on the vertical line OY. So in the year 1970 to 80, number of schools in a city 4, and in the year 1980 to 90, number of schools in a city A 9, and 1990 to 2036, and 2000 to 2010, number of schools 64. So therefore, this is the way in which we are going to construct square diagrams, because this is in the form of square. The diagrams which are constructed in the form of square is known as square diagrams. So both all the sides are equal. Four sides are equal. Pie chart or pie diagram. So pie diagram is one of the two-dimensional the diagram, and pie diagram is a circular diagram. It may be used in place of bar diagrams, and it consists of one or more circles which are divided into a number of sectors. So in the construction of a pie diagram, the certain points should be considered, certain points which are involved. So here given, so pie chart or pie diagram, this is one of the uh, two-dimensional diagram which is used for representing the statistical the data for analyzing and for taking decisions. And pie diagram is a circular diagram, and that may be used in place of bar diagrams. And pie diagram which consists of one or more circles which are divided into a number of sectors. So in the construction of pie diagram, certain points, certain the steps which are involved. So here an example which is given here, given the cultivable land area in four southern states of India, construct a pie diagram for the following data. So here different the uh, southern states of India are given: Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and cultivable area in hectares are given. So the total hectares of four southern states of India uh, is total cultivable area in hectares is equal to 1957. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ so the formula is that angle is equal to, using the formula we can calculate cultivable area in respect of the various states. So now ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ನೈ ಡಿಗ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. So angle is equal to actual value divided by total lot of or total of the actual value into 360 degree. So here total uh, total of the actual value is equal to 1957. So out of that, the value of each states, so 663 divided by 1957 into, we have to convert it into 360 degree. 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಗ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ the degrees in respect of all the states by taking into account the total ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. So here the calculated the values in respect of all the states are: cultivable area, Andhra Pradesh 121.96, Karnataka 82.41, Kerala 53.35, Tamil Nadu 102.28. So this what the degrees of the various cultivable area of different states. So therefore cultivable, here this is a circle in which ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದಕ್ಕೂ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಪೈ diagram, pie chart or pie diagram by using ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಬಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೇ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು represent the data by using pie chart or pie diagram. So these are the various types of diagrams, and this session is to be continued